Ladies and gentlemen, I feel like a prize fighter that has been in a fight like 335 days of the year. Because it's a fight to bring you the weather, the truth, and sometimes humor. And so we are here looking at the weather, and I'm going to try and talk to you about the weather in a really fun and knowledgeable way that doesn't scare the living shit out of you. How's that sound? Okay, we're over here now, and this is the lower water vapor loop. So if you're seeing greens and whites, that's like water and rain and moisture and water vapor. And then the red areas are dry air. And so I've noticed a lot of times when you get a very black signal or a super red signal, volcanoes erupt somewhere in that area. So we have been seeing a little signal here, and we will watch for further activity, for earthquakes, any type of magma movement we might see. But I think every time I say the word volcano, I get tased by like super satellite spiders or some shit. Who knows? That was an attempted joke and it failed. Forgive me. Okay, so we got a shit ton of moisture coming in to Texas. More, I think, than is being shown on the models. Hey, imagine that. And we got a giant wind event going on. And how this broke down is like, I don't know, 2 days ago, the king of weather Twitter and the guy that I recommend everybody follow their weather events on his blog, stormhamster.com. I'll leave a link to it in the information box. He breaks everything down in an extremely professional, extremely smart, extremely scientific way. Sometimes it's a little above my head, though. But if you ask him nice questions on Twitter, he will usually answer. Asterisk, no one put any pressure on you, cranky. Okay, so on the 10th, he said, this Friday to Sunday, shit looks bad. And I totally agreed with him. And so I haven't been able to bring this message to you guys fast enough. Let me light my cigarette. Smoke them if you got them. Because A, the year's been rough. And I've been like orange swaggled and bamboozled and discombobulated. And B, sometimes I don't know what to say. But then it gets so close to the event, I just do an awkward, clumsy video like this and say, hey, I made you guys a graphic because this is anomalous in our weird weather chain that we've been following here for 6 years at Thor News. And when I say we, I mean me. This is one of the weirdest things I've seen. Now, we're talking, these are wind gusts up to 65 miles per hour, but this is all possible 50 mile per hour wind gusts in that area. And the area we are talking about is 800 miles high and 400 miles wide. You got from Dodge City, Kansas to Laredo, Texas, and then from Wichita Falls, Texas, all the way over to Roswell, New Mexico, alien land. Okay? So if you wanted to build a wall, hey, guess what? I got a wall of wind for you. Well, those can tear some shit down. So even Bernie Rayno, who is the prince of weather, or King Jr., whatever. Titles are stupid, like Elon says. If you follow me on Twitter, you can check out his report here. But yeah, he's basically saying, never ever trust an upper low. Watch out, Texas. And Texas, this is for you. Yeah, like it's going to get weird tomorrow. Okay. And then Meteorologica, Mexico, because A, we're all human beings. B, we're all in the Americas. And C, if I, got to pre-choose, my wife would either be Hispanic or Asian. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah. So here, they did a wind thingy for us. Because we're all going through these earth weather changes together. Mexico has 2 volcanoes that have been erupting this month. Fuego and Popocatépetl. And then there's Colima. That's the 3 in Guatemala and Mexico. But did you see that? That's going to be a large mega wind event. That's going to tear up a lot of shit, do a lot of damage. And then you add on top of that, and that is crazy. It's like a giant alien sperm attacking Texas. And although I don't mind or care about what 2 consenting adults do, I think if alien windstorms are going to bang us. We should try and get out of the way or make sure that we use protection. How were those jokes? Did they work really well? Fantastic. Try and put some sugar in the spoon when it gets kind of doomy. Eric Wilhelm. A colder pattern is likely to take shape around Christmas, but it does not look severely cold, and there is some question as to how long it will stick around. Until then, mild weather will be the rule. Mild weather? Yeah, I don't know exactly what he's talking about. I'm not talking about mild weather. Oh, he's talking about Christmas. Wait, what? I don't even know. Did I tell you my brain wasn't working properly? All right, let's go forward with the pretty pictures. Northeast weather headquarters, Monday, Tuesday, snow threat. So for all you snow weenies out there who only care about snow, there you go. Something to either get mad at or happy about. It's up to you. I'm always more fascinated by the lows that are passing by, and then now the secondary trailing lows. What is that? We'll discuss that later in another video possibly. Texas winter storm watches in place for parts of Texas where up to 5 inches of snow is possible for the west of Texas. Fantastic. So maybe a snow day. Put your boots on and go kiss in the snow, young lovers or middle-aged lovers or older lovers, whatever. There are now more than 37 million people under some kind of wind alert as our strong cyclone, oh, that's what it is, ramps up tonight. 50 to 60 mile per hour winds could blow tomorrow. Oh, across Texas, Kansas, Oklahoma, many other areas. Did we mention there's rain too? A whole lot of it. Tweet us your questions at what V exclamation point. So yeah, that's a giant freaking, atmospheric event, y'all. And then satellite from GO 17 of tonight's system over the North Pacific. Another strong system expected on Friday as well. So the upper system is about to get blasted. I mean, up here they've been getting blasted and they're going to continue to get blasted. Canada, Washington, Oregon, and possibly parts of NorCal. And here we're just watching the magma fluctuations. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant temperature fluctuations. And so yeah, there you go. Pretty pictures. Whoa, slow down. Don't fight me, computer. It's another thing. All year, leading up to even today, my computer and all my electronics fight me all the time. Meteo norte. Es posible periodo limitado de precipitaciones en el área entre Reynosa, Rio Bravo, Matamoros, Valhermosa. Dicas precipitaciones estarían presentes entre la medianoche y el amanecer del jueves. Anyway, rain. So that is one look at the rain. I'll be going to Mexico and Texas over Thursday. So that's fascinating. And more pretty pictures. Yeah, there's my bad when I had to get all my crazy out. And then Jesse Hawila. Hold on to your hats. Glue down your toupees. Tie down your Christmas decorations. Bring the trash cans in the garage. Wind gusts in excess of 50 miles per hour are possible late Thursday into Friday as a potent system blasts through North Texas. A wind advisory is posted accordingly. Yeah, I don't know, in America may not listen, but Texas, we are special. And we definitely need to unite and get ready for these crazy earth weather changes because shit's just going to keep getting crazier. And one of the cutest things about Weather Twitter is they have a war against this woman, Inga Sarda Sorensen. Because she'll post a photo of New York, and then people say, oh my God, you put a filter on it. And then she'll block them. I don't know, there's something cute about it. It seems so innocuous compared to everything else. Like I said, King of Weather Twitter, his blog is at Storm Hamster. It'll be in the information box. Highly recommend looking at it. All the jet weirding that is going on and going down. And the poets leave hell and again behold the stars. Yeah, that's what 2018's kind of been like, at least for me. A little bit of hell. But I've had some good times in between. So yeah, crazy ass wind gusts. And this was from a day ago. I've held this on my computer up for like 36 hours just to show you. So in the last 24 to 36 hours, it's gone up 12%. So I guess we won't know how bad it will be until tomorrow after it passes through Friday. Now look at all the crazy ass water vapor structures that are going through our atmosphere. Upper, middle, lower. Hey, what are you doing down there, little guy? Are you like a little volcano? Oh, yeah. So that would be like the volcano plume. Hey, that's cute. But no, this is vapor, water vapor. Volcanoes don't shoot out water. Oh, that looks like a volcano there, too. Although they say Sarah has ice volcanoes. But ice volcanoes doesn't make any sense to me. I don't see ice erupting. But what do I know? But yeah, those are new. You don't usually see those things floating and flagging. But yeah, there's definitely a ton of water vapor coming through Texas and Mexico. And here's a look at our projections for the next 7 days. As you can see, Canada, BC area, you're getting blasted along with Washington. And the coasts, again, are getting saturated. And as Ari was pointing out, it's from the Weather Channel, all these areas are super saturated because a lot of them got a lot of rain in the last storm. So we're going to have to keep watching. Ooh, there's a black hole of pressure. It's not really a black hole. And it looks like the UK may or may not be getting blasted. A video where the guy was talking about the shield over the UK may hold. This doesn't look like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure a little bit of everybody's getting in on the weird weather. Look how big they combine back up in a Quetzalcoatl form and then move out and up, taking on crazy ass shapes all along the way. And then they keep moving back to the northwest. Interesting. Now we're looking at this one so we can see the... Whoa. Crazy. It looks like that coronal hole we keep seeing again and again and again and again. And then again and again and again and again. But luckily for California, a lot of the moisture is getting pulled north into Alaska. So we had our 7.2 earthquake here. We had our 7.5 down there. And then we had our 7.2 in the Sandwich Islands. What was it? And so we're expecting our next 7.0 earthquake on the 15th. When I say we, I mean me. And I just mean that we've been getting a 7.0 earthquake 3 in a row every 5 days. We will see if that pattern holds. And I've saved my best and most fantastic science for the astonishers who have been patient and waiting along to listen the whole time. Also, the guys that get really mad and fuck with my accounts and my bank accounts and my PayPal accounts and just my life in general, hopefully they will have gotten bored and left by now because I didn't say anything that would get me in any more trouble. Wishful thinking. It's always fun. Okay. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Well, you still got to wait for that shit, that amazing science. As we look, and this is the rain and snow potential over the next 2 weeks. Now, remember, these models haven't been that accurate 48 hours out, so the further out they are, take them with a giant grain of salt. Unless you have a heart condition, then use some type of sodium replacement. Like nipples. But be sure and get consent first. Whoa, look at that. That looks like a pretty decent storm coming up. Is that near Christmas? We will find out. But Cranky always likes to say, on to the next, meaning the next storm in this wave after wave after wave pattern. We got quite a few storms coming before Christmas. But yes, it looks like a Christmas storm to be blown out up the northeast right around Christmas or moving out just in time. And then that storm would be for the end of the year. So we'll take them as they come. And that for now, the big story will be the weather event, the wind event over Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana that moves out. And another thing, if you look at it, let's watch it, shall we? Man, this video's so long. So I've just been, I don't know, kind of A, trying to rest, B, trying to heal, and watch how it goes in the ocean, though. Look at that. That pressure, now it's pressure. A lot of times science and the media are unified and telling you carbon controls everything. Well, Thor News thought you're allowed to have your own theories if you want in a free speech type of scenario. And I think it has to do with the planets and the sun. Look at these giant I mean, those things are getting pretty big. The atmosphere is getting pretty wild. Okay, so, I mean, just, these aren't times that we're bored, are we? Okay, then you got Comet 46P Wurtzinen coming in. It will be at its closest approach in 4 days on the 16th, so that's always fascinating. And then here's when I get to the hardcore science. Please tap out if it's going to bother you. All right, it's called planetary orbital angular momentum. I've been looking into it for a while, and it is legit. Each planet has mass, weight, size, shape, movement, sound, frequency. And so their position and their relation to all the other planets, including the sun, make a difference. Oh, so here's your wall. Like if you wanted a low pressure wall and a high pressure wall, as below, as above. Definitely smoke them if you've got them. And Christmas cuddle. I don't know if we can somehow resurrect any romance between now and the end of civilization. That'd be fantastic. Well, that's a couple days from now. Okay, so here we're going to go to the hardcore science. So like here, these look like planetary bodies almost. Do they not? Round with heavy parts. And you can almost see the pressure go through. Although see these two, and so it goes through, right? So it's almost like the pressure was coming from an exterior outside force. Now, as I was looking at this earlier, it kind of reminded me of, this is our solar system, right? So this would be Earth right now, and here, those pressure spots would be up right around here, and as if you can see, Mercury would be what's the wrong one? Mercury would be the little thing here. And then you almost have Venus and Jupiter. Now, I don't know if that would be Ceres or Saturn. But, I mean, I can definitely see I'm very convinced in this planetary alignment, orbital angular momentum thing. And so, I just find it fascinating that it's almost the 1, 2, the little 3 right there. Although the third one would be either one of the two or something else entirely. Now you may say, Thor, that sounds crazy. And this is when I just showed you the stats on when I did the graphic for the storm of how wide the wind field was. But so if you look here, this is 1811, December 16th. Which was the New Madrid fault, the New Madrid earthquakes. The day the biggest East Coast earthquake happened, all the gas giants are pretty much, they're all bunched up right there on the same side pretty much. Everything's behind the sun. The gas giants are not balanced out. And so, it's what I've been telling people, that because of the alignment we have going on now, that we're going to be getting possible volcano eruptions on the west coast of the United States, and we're going to be getting more earthquakes on the east coast, plus earthquakes on the west coast, at least until Jupiter comes back around here and we get more balance out of the gas giants. And so today we had a 4.4 earthquake in Tennessee, which surprised a lot of people, except for me, because on the planetary orbital angular momentum theory, that's why I've been warning you, we're going to see more earthquakes on the east coast, west coast. And then, so here is just another, like you can pick anyone. This was in the biggest west coast earthquake, San Francisco, 1906, April 16th, 7.9 magnitude. You go to here, 1906, April. And notice how all your large gas giants are on the same side of the sun. And so I've done it with a lot of things, and anytime the gas giants all over here, and then it goes into the inner solar system too, that the weather gets wild. And it seems very dangerous. Talk to you guys about this because they seem adamant on selling you a carbon tax no matter what the hell's going to happen. You know? And they aren't going to listen to whether the sun, comets, anything. So that's why it seems like I've been under the gun, under fire all year and for years since I've been doing this. But I'm stubborn, and I keep doing it. But I'm your planetary defense commander, and I survive and thrive on your contributions and donations. It's the only way to do this. And I'm pretty sort of broke right now. 6 days away from my birthday. And like 2 weeks from Christmas. So if anyone has thought I've done a great job the whole year, this month, or just this video, I would appreciate any contributions, donations, gifts to my PayPal link below. And that's a coronal hole. So we'll be facing another coronal hole again with more fast solar wind stream. And I don't think those are sunspots, but they are definitely 4 points of interest. Wouldn't you say? I would. And I am. Okay, so yeah. And if you've never contributed before, now would be a perfect time, don't you think? Because I'd like to at least have one more fun day. And that Spider-Man movie, the animated one, looks amazing. I'd like to go see that, eat some popcorn, and even get a slushie. It's like a Slurpee, but different. Okay, I'm pretty sure I packed a whole lot of good information in this one. And I calmed down a little, but I've been saying I've been getting the shit kicked out of me all year, and especially the last 2 months. They've been coming at me hardcore. And I don't think I'm going to hug all year. I think I have at the funeral, but that's different. Anyway, I love you guys. I will try to calm down. The energy has been wild. And it seems like, telling the truth, this is a very dangerous game. But now, more than ever, I recommend to all human beings, the planet, and animals, unite to work together to adapt to these Earth weather changes, because we can survive if we do it together. We've been through this process before, and you can almost calculate this shit out. You know what I'm talking about? You can. Anyway. But somehow, if I end up gone, consider that a bad sign. I love you. I still have faith. We have our ups and our downs. Anywho, did I mention the PayPal link? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, everybody stay cool. God bless everyone. Talk to y'all soon. Peace out.